Hi guys, how are you? It's attorney Brooke Goff, live from my home address. So hi, how's everybody going? It's Friday, of course, love Fridays. And I wanted to cover a topic today that is super hot in the workers' compensation realm. I wanted to do it outside because, well, we're coming near the end of working from home. Luckily, this COVID thing is pushing behind us, and I gotta say, I want to enjoy the outside and what's left of being here, because it's we're ready to get back in the office, but working from home hasn't been that bad. So let's talk about workers' compensation for a minute. I always like to do my segments on what is relevant, and I like to educate you guys so you guys know what's going on in the world, what's not going on, et cetera, et cetera. I just went out for a run. I came back and I said, you know what, let me just shoot something and talk about this topic that, I mean, especially recently in the news has been kind of hot. Workers' compensation for undocumented workers. I got to tell you, first, most of the worst injuries I've seen are with undocumented workers. Why? Because unfortunately, because they're undocumented, the employers don't go out of their way to try to provide safety standards for them to utilize, okay? They don't provide harnesses for roofers. They don't provide all these other things that normally, well, I mean, especially for documented workers, they have to provide. But unfortunately, in the world we live in, especially in Connecticut, we have a high level of undocumented workers that unfortunately are not being protected by the comp system or just in general. So, but you still have a case. Many undocumented workers that are very injured, they don't bring their cases. Why, guys? Why are you not doing this? There's benefits available to you. So let me talk to you about what benefits are available to you as an undocumented worker versus benefits available to documented workers. Explain why. I'm a big why person. I don't really care okay, so here's the reason, but you have to be able to explain to me why so I can actually understand it. That's how I operate my practice. That's how just I operate in life. So let's talk about that for a minute, all right? So firstly, what are benefits you can? Oh, this is not count. This is documented workers. You can get something called TT, temporary total disability. All right, temporary total disability are benefits that if you just cannot work at all, you have no work capacity, you are hurt at work, that is a temporary total disability benefit. Okay, then you have what we call TPD. This is temporary. Can't work because you're on light. Well, you can work, but you only have a light duty work status. All right, that is TPD, temporary partial disability. And then you have something called PPD, permanent partial disability. What is PPD? PPD is I can work, or maybe not, but you're at maximum medical improvement at this point, meaning the doctor found that you can't get any better and they've assigned a rating to you. Okay, John Smith, he broke his leg, he's got a 15% rating, we can't do anything else for him. Okay, that's that's PPD. So you have TT, TPD, and PPD. So out of those benefits, what can an undocumented worker get? 2 or 3, not bad. You get TT. If an undocumented worker falls, he's at a roofing job and he falls and he hurts himself roofing, he can get TT, meaning when he's out of work, he's going to be paid for the time that he's out of work. He's unfortunately not going to get TPD. So if his doctor says, look, John, you can go back to work light duty, normally he would still get paid, whether if the job did not have light duty work for him. It's called light duty work searches. And again, guys, I wanted to enjoy the outside. Sorry if I'm squinting. My eyes are super sensitive to the light. So, why can't John get those, right? Why can't John get these TPD benefits? He can't get temporary partial disability because it's a violation of federal law. So to get temporary partial disability, light duty is what we call it, you have to be ready, willing, and able to work. John might be ready, John might be willing, but he's not legally able because he's undocumented, all right? So out of the 3 benefits, TT, TP, and PPD, he can't get TP. He also cannot get what's called 31-308A benefits. These are benefits, you can't do the same job again, and therefore you sustained a decrease in basically your earning capacity is what we'll call it. He's not going to get those benefits. Why? Because you have to be ready, willing, and able to work, and to argue that he's able to work under federal law, it's a violation. Why? Because a undocumented worker cannot be able to work legally in Connecticut or the U.S. So therefore, that's how that goes. Okay. Also, Osterlin benefits. So let's say John had a really bad accident. He fell, he broke his back, he broke his legs, he broke his arm. He can never work again. He's not going to be able to get Australian benefits, which is perm total benefits. He's not going to be paid for life. That's huge, guys. But it's, again, it's the rules. It's the comp rules. How have people circumvented this? Well, they're not circumventing it, it's still in litigation, but what you can do to help yourself if you're an undocumented worker, file for a tax ID number. If you have a tax ID number, technically that kills their argument, right? Because at that point you're able to work, you're able to work legally, you have a tax ID number. And this at least should restore your TP benefits, that light duty benefits, and your 31308A. Australian is still to be determined. So, guys, there are a lot of benefits available to undocumented workers. To not bring these cases is foolish. It's stupid. And quite honestly, you're potentially throwing away tens of thousands of dollars when you were hurt at work, and they should be held accountable for it. You know, a lot of people, they say to me, Brooke, I'm concerned. What if ICE is called or whatever? Guys, look, you bringing a comp claim, I mean, it's not like if you're... I can tell you of all the undocumented workers that I've represented, many, hundreds, I've never had that happen. You know, never, in fact, ever. So it's a concern with people. However, like I said, I've never had it happen. Filing for a tax ID number is probably the best thing you can do for yourself if you're an undocumented worker in Connecticut, because it helps you get those other benefits. But guys, if you're undocumented and you get hurt in Connecticut on a job, you have rights. You have a comp claim. You're going to bring it the same way. You're going to file your 30C. You're going to file your 1A, and that's how we're going to do it. If you're paid cash, that's tough. We will deal with it. But if you're paid cash, guys, you better be getting receipts, or you better be, you absolutely better be keeping track of what your deposits are and be able to show me. So if you hire me, I can go in and say, look, yes, he's paid cash. I get it. But this man's been paid $500 a week for the last 6 years working for this company. Don't just punish him. The company needs to be punished too, right? So can you apply it retroactively? What part, Susan, can you apply retroactively? I'm confused by that. I'm sorry. I just don't know which one you're trying to apply retroactively. I'll wait for Susan to answer. So here's the deal, guys, right? If you know somebody who's undocumented that's hurt at work or whatever the case might be, and they're acting in the capacity of an employee for a company, a warehouse, a pool company, a whatever the case might be, masonry, whatever the case might be, you have rights. You do. Now, a lot of employers try to get out of this by calling you a 1099 employee. Let us determine if you're a 1099 employee. Don't determine that for yourself. Look, guys, at the end of the day, you get a free consultation with me. The worst thing that can happen is I say sorry, but I don't say that often. I'm very good at finding a loophole in the law. Not enough good at comp attorneys do comp. That's why I came on board, because you need good comp attorneys in comp. Injured workers deserve the best representation possible, and if I can give it to them, I'm all in. So, guys, these are the rules. I hope this has helped you guys immensely. I hope it helps people that may not have known that they have rights. And I want to be able to answer any other questions you guys have. So, what are we going to do? You're going to call me. You're going to get a free consultation, gratis, okay? 203-399-0000. Or you can send a text, 203-399-0000. Again, trying to change the background up so it's not as boring, but I probably look like I'm squinting, so my apologies. It's not even sunny, but I have dark eyes, so my eyes are very sensitive to the light. Thanks, guys, for watching. Again, this is a short one, but I wanted to cover the issue. One other question. Can you still settle your comp case if you're an undocumented worker? You betcha. You betcha. You're just going to, it's going to be, we have to adjust those other benefits. Again, I answered the questions. I posed the questions, I answered the questions, then I explained the answers. I'm happy to do that with you guys all individually. We have 8 Spanish-speaking paralegals in my office. We have a Polish-speaking attorney in my office. We have all of these things. So anything you guys need. ID numbers. I don't know the answer to that. I don't believe so. I don't think you can apply for... I don't know. I don't want to say that. I don't do tax law, but you should, if you're undocumented, you should apply for a tax ID number because it gives you more protections under workers' compensation. Most people don't know that. And it's very easy to apply. It's, I think, less than $100, and it takes 5 minutes. Take it easy, guys. Enjoy your Friday. We're hard at work over here. One more thing. Rate us on Facebook, would you? You guys watch our videos? Rate us on Facebook. It helps us, helps you guys, and it brings people to the page so that they get to watch these cool videos. If you don't like that I pop up on your screen and have the videos, don't give me a 1 star, because that's clearly not indicative of what I'm doing. Just, you can block the post from showing up on your Facebook feed, okay? But those that watch us, please rate us. It's always helpful, and it allows people that are doing their due diligence and trying to find a lawyer, pick the right one. Many people call me and say, I'm calling you for your ratings. Thank you. So guys, thanks for all the support. I'll be back on probably Tuesday of next week to shoot another video. Hopefully this helps somebody you know or love, and enjoy your weekend. It's gonna be a good one. Thanks, guys.